Hello and welcome back to Curious Minds. I'm Lucy, and today we're diving into a topic that might just make you uncomfortable. What happens if you spend 24 hours without any screens? Think about it. No phones, no computers, no TVs. For many of us, that sounds impossible, right? But could it also be the reset button we all need? To explore this, I'm joined by Mark, a digital detox advocate who's experienced life without screens firsthand. Welcome, Mark.
Thanks for having me, Lucy. It's great to be here and discuss a challenge that's both daunting and incredibly rewarding.
Let's dive in and see what happens when we hit the pause button on technology for an entire day. Mark, let's start with some perspective. How much time do people usually spend on screens every day?
Great question, Lucy. On average, studies show that adults spend about 7 to 10 hours a day on screens. This includes work, social media, streaming shows, and even navigating with maps.
That's incredible. Almost half the day. Why do you think we've become so dependent on screens?
It's a combination of convenience and habit. Screens offer instant entertainment, easy communication, and access to information. They're designed to be addictive, with endless scrolling and notifications keeping us hooked.
But surely, all this screen time has some downsides, right?
Absolutely. Overuse of screens is linked to eye strain, poor sleep, reduced productivity, and even mental health issues like anxiety and depression.
All right, Mark. Let's imagine someone decides to go 24 hours without screens. What do they experience?
Here's what typically happens. Initial discomfort. The first few hours are the hardest. You might feel restless or anxious, like you're missing out on something. Increased awareness. Without screens, you start noticing the world around you. Sounds, smells, and even your own thoughts. Improved focus. Tasks that usually feel rushed, like cooking or reading, become more enjoyable and mindful. Better sleep. Without the blue light from screens, your body's natural sleep cycle starts to regulate, making it easier to fall asleep.
That sounds like a roller coaster. Discomfort at first, but then some surprising benefits.
Exactly. The key is to push through the initial withdrawal phase to enjoy the positive changes.
What if someone decides to make a habit of reducing their screen time? What long-term benefits can they expect?
Long-term benefits include improved mental health. Less exposure to social media means fewer comparisons and less anxiety. Stronger relationships. You're more present with friends and family without the distraction of screens. Increased productivity. With fewer distractions, you can focus better and get more done. Enhanced creativity. Your mind has more room to wander and come up with ideas when it's not constantly consuming content. Better physical health. More time away from screens often means more physical activity, whether it's going for a walk or trying a new hobby.
Those sound like incredible reasons to cut back on screen time. Mark, for listeners who want to try this, what tips do you have to make a 24-hour screen detox more manageable?
Great question. Here are a few tips. Plan ahead. Let friends and colleagues know you're unplugging and prepare any work or errands beforehand. Set up alternatives. Have a book to read, a journal to write in, or outdoor activities planned to fill your day. Create a screen-free space. Designate areas in your home where screens are off limits, like the bedroom or dining area. Start small. If 24 hours feels overwhelming, start with a shorter period, like half a day or just the evening. Reflect on the experience. After your detox, think about how you felt and what you learned. This can motivate you to reduce screen time in the future.
Those are fantastic tips, Mark. I especially love the idea of reflecting on the experience. It makes the detox feel purposeful. Mark, thank you so much for sharing your insights today. I think we've all learned just how transformative a screen detox can be.
Thank you, Lucy. And to everyone listening, remember, life happens beyond the screens. Take the time to experience it.
Wise words. To our listeners, we challenge you. Try going 24 hours without screens and let us know how it went. Don't forget to download our free PDF guide with tips for reducing screen time and making the most of your day. Until next time, stay curious and stay present.
Goodbye.